Let's dive right in. We've all been there, trying to make Thai grilled beef at home and, well, it ends up tasting like a chewy, flavorless tire. If you're a kitchen beginner and you're dreading exactly that, you are in luck. In today's explainer, we're laying out the ultimate foolproof guide to prepping weeping tiger beef. No more tough meat, no more guessing the seasoning, just perfectly tender, mellow, flavor-packed beef every single time.
Welcome to the explainer. Today, we're basically turning your home kitchen into a vibrant Isan restaurant. We're going to uncover the 3 absolute culinary secrets behind taming the weeping tiger and mastering the waterfall salad. We're breaking down the exact prep steps, the marinade proportions, and the heat control techniques that will take you from a total beginner to an absolute grill master. Let's get right into it.
Okay, before we even think about cooking, we've got to talk about our star ingredient. The dish is poetically called Su Rong Hai, which translates to weeping tiger. For beginners, picking the right cut of meat is literally step 1. You absolutely have to use fresh brisket. Specifically, you want about 1.2 kilograms of nice, fatty brisket. That rich marbling of fat, that is the secret key to getting that signature tender texture and intense flavor. And from that weeping tiger, we're building a Nam Tok salad. Now, to a foreigner, Nam Tok translates literally to waterfall. But obviously, we aren't talking about a river here. Picture this. As that beautifully fatty brisket cooks over hot coals, the rich meat juices start dripping down onto the fire, hissing and popping like a fiery little waterfall. That amazing sensory image is exactly where this spicy, tangy salad gets its name.
All right, moving on to secret number 1, the marinade mastery.
So here's where a lot of beginners start, just, guessing. And that is exactly where things go off the rails. To get that perfectly mellow, authentic flavor, you need this exact proportion for your 1.2 kilos of brisket. Ready? Half a tablespoon of beef seasoning powder, 2/3 of a ladle of oyster sauce, 2/3 of a ladle of green cap soy sauce, and half a tablespoon of sugar, just to balance out the salt. Following this exact ratio totally removes the guesswork. It's a guaranteed win.
Once your meat is coated in that perfect mix, lock this number into your brain, 20. You've got to marinate the beef for exactly 20 minutes. Seriously, no more, no less. Don't leave it in the fridge overnight, but also don't rush it. 20 minutes is the absolute sweet spot. It lets that savory flavor deeply penetrate the brisket, but prevents the salty sauces from breaking down the meat fibers too much, which, trust me, will totally ruin the texture.
Okay, secret number 2, mastering the high heat. Now, this is the hurdle where so many beginners stumble. Check out this comparison. You must use high heat. High heat beautifully sears the outside, it locks in all that moisture, and it keeps the inside perfectly juicy. If you get nervous and drop to low heat, you're basically slowly pulling every drop of moisture out of that brisket. Low heat dries it out, overcooks the center, and guarantees a tough, inedible, rubbery texture. So sear it hard and fast over high heat, but, and this is crucial, keep the inside medium rare so it stays nice and tender. And here is the absolute golden rule of this dish. Do not lose those juices. When you take the meat off the grill to let it rest, save every single drop of those dripping juices. We need all of that incredibly flavorful liquid because it's literally the foundation of our waterfall salad.
Bringing us to secret number 3, the secret sizzle. This is a unique Thai culinary technique called ruin, and it's what transforms our dish from just a grilled steak into a true Nam Tok salad. First, slice up your medium-rare brisket into bite-sized pieces. Next, pour all of those incredible saved meat juices right into a pan, along with just a tiny splash of broth or water. Finally, toss your beef slices in and give it a very quick simmer. The key word here is briefly. If you simmer it too long, that perfectly tender beef will instantly toughen right back up. All right, on to the final step, flavor balance, assembling the waterfall. Now it's time to build that distinct, vibrant Isan flavor profile. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of chili powder, the juice of 1.5 small fresh limes for that sour punch, about a ladle of fish sauce, and some MSG to taste. But wait, here is the ultimate pro tip, the roasted rice powder. You need 2 tablespoons of it, but the true secret to that authentic, irresistible restaurant aroma, freshly roast your rice powder with kaffir lime leaves and lemongrass blended right in. It is an absolute game changer. To finish assembling the whole shebang, toss in a generous handful of fresh herbs. We're talking cilantro, scallions, sliced red onions or shallots, fresh mint leaves, and a few more kaffir lime leaves.
You toss these in at the very end because they give this bright, sweet, aromatic contrast that just perfectly cuts through the rich, heavy fattiness of the beef. It creates absolute harmony in your bowl.
Oh, and as a quick bonus for the truly adventurous eaters out there, our source also details how to make ja com. It's a bitter side dip made using beef broth, chili, rice powder, fish sauce, and, wait for it, beef bile. Yep, actual beef bile. It creates a deeply bitter, authentic flavor profile that contrasts phenomenally with the fatty, rich Weeping Tiger beef.
So there you have it. You now have the exact foolproof steps to conquer this legendary dish. By measuring your marinade properly, respecting that 20-minute rule, and mastering high heat to lock in the juices, you've completely eliminated the beginner's guesswork. The only question left is, are you ready to bring the sizzle of the Weeping Tiger into your own kitchen? Grab that brisket, fire up the grill, and enjoy your masterpiece. That wraps up today's explainer. Thanks so much for joining us.